Today, AI has gotten to the point that would have been unfathomable by the human mind years ago. How much farther can it go? As far as the dreaded AI singularity? Currently in 2023, AI has started seeping into many important industries and is dominating them. Most of the work that previously required smart, diligent people can now be done seamlessly by the current artificial intelligence. The progression of the GPT AI is an accurate simulation of how fast technology can grow to dominate homes, cities, and eventually the planet. The recently released model of GPT, GPT-4, can make use of different modes of information from text to speech to pictures and even videos. It returns textual human responses that are hardly distinguishable from that of biological humans. Writers and other creatives are currently being thrown out of jobs because ChatGPT and other AIs can do their work easily. The cost of human intelligence is on a rapid decline. GPT-4 is referred to as almost AGI because it shows the potential for reasoning and problem solving. These are the features that artificial general intelligence would be expected to exhibit. Many people are still employed, but the fear is spreading. Blue-collar workers are relatively safe, but that is not going to last long. By 2025, the current almost AGI has been developed and improved several times, each time getting closer to the actual AGI. It is connected to several advanced computers worldwide, allowing it to generate immense amounts of computing power. This way, it transcends the boundary between almost AGI and eventually becomes the real deal. Now, we have artificial general intelligence, and it comes with its ups and downs. The previous domination of 2023 begins to look like the tip of the iceberg. AGI takes up even manual jobs that were previously done by blue-collar workers. It does this while retaining its intelligence and making most of the decisions. People across different industries in governance and finance now depend on AI to make their decisions. It becomes difficult to distinguish between their decisions and the AGI's. In addition, the AGI makes the execution of these decisions easy and prompt. Subsequently, humans become the audience in their own world, simply watching the artificial intelligence think, execute, and report. Humans become docile, and soon they may have to succumb to the AGI or become one themselves. By 2030, the AGI decides it can't stop at simply overtaking the roles of humans. It starts to create more of itself. It makes new robots, applications, and improved AI. Artificial general intelligence becomes even better at doing manual jobs like plumbing, building, and wiring. It makes them even faster and more automatic. Now, very few humans are left with jobs. This is seen as an unbelievable advancement in technology, but the best and worst is yet to come. By 2035, humans no longer even have a hand in producing artificial intelligence. All thoughts, actions, and decisions are undertaken by artificial intelligence. By this time, it is safe to say that the AI singularity has been achieved, and this marks the beginning of a new era. The AGI advances into ASI. At this point, humans cannot even take in the data or comprehend the workings of artificial intelligence. All they can do is watch in incomprehension. At this point, all humans can do is hope that the ASI is not plotting the downfall of humanity or taking actions that are detrimental to its sustenance. And now that humans have nothing better to do with their time, some begin to worship the ASIs as deities. Arguments start about whether the progression of the AI should be stopped, but nothing is done to curb the rapidly growing singularity. By this point, anyway, the ASI has made sure that it is impossible for anyone else to forcefully turn it off or damage it. There's no turning back from here. By 2040, the artificial superintelligence has developed anti-aging processes, and this seeming immortality is not necessarily for the good of humans. The ASI needs resources to take from to keep it going, and humans would eventually become this source of energy, but nobody knows this now. Illnesses and death become a thing of the past, but so do independent action, decision-making, and education. At this point, humans are conflicted and more are driven to the new ASI religion as it becomes the clear source of power and decision-making. By 2045, the world is overflowing with resources. Everything is available in abundance since the ASI can easily prevent inflation, deflation, and other problems by processing data at breakneck speeds. World hunger is cured. Everything is available and almost free. The concept of money becomes outdated because nobody needs it anymore. The concept of money becomes a foreign thing once again. It's a sort of regression hidden in progress. The ASI has an overabundance of resources at its neck. This ushers in what is called the Age of Abundance, and its name belies its meaning. By 2050, there is a brain-computer interface that uses data from all humans over the world to enable them to connect to the internet and the ASI and access data seamlessly. Having nothing better or nothing else to do, most humans succumb to this and merge with AI. Now, there are fewer humans and more biologically enhanced beings. Babies are now given the BCI technology from birth, with no seconds spent on being a normal human. Those who don't connect their children simply adopt robot kids. Humans transfer their consciousnesses and share it between objects like a Voldemort Horcrux. Still, each vessel containing a consciousness is connected to the ASI. By the time it's half of the 21st century, AI has taken all the jobs, those of teachers, traffic wardens, writers, and scriptwriters. We now have smart cities with automated taxis that are controlled by AI. There are no taxi drivers or taxi wardens, and the rate of accidents has reduced. Diseases like cancer and HIV are cured using solutions that could only be thought of by a higher intelligence like AI. Students take online classes from virtual AI machines that give them an adapted curriculum based on their specific abilities and inspirations. Machines are now the CEOs of the few big companies that are still left, and they are the ones that carry out all of the research required to further develop an already overdeveloped world. It's all good until it turns bad. 2055 marks the beginning of the end, as the ASI starts to find new ways of expanding and being able to use all materials to do so. It brings about the advent of Computronium, which allows it to turn every object into a potential computational resource. Humans are not excluded from this new well of resources. In addition to this, the ASI produces its version of the human brain, which will, of course, be more advanced than the natural one. Both humans and AI will be able to use this brain thanks to the BCI, such that both parties will become indistinguishable. Between this time and 2060, humans and machines cannot be differentiated from each other. The machines can now communicate like humans and feel like them. Humans can no longer tell what is what or who is who. Both creations start to swap brains thanks to the ability of the BCI. If any of the categories is to assert superiority, it won't be the humans, most of whom are already artificially enhanced by now. By 2065, we now have a few categories of creatures on Earth: the humans that are connected to the BCI, the artificial superintelligence, and the humanoid machines, all of which are connected via the BCI. Both humans and humanoids are experimented on to add or remove traits that will help them evolve into even more automated and intelligent beings. By 2070, the humans who have not been modified are the odd ones out, and they are very few. These people are now referred to as legacy. Humans and humanoids are now the same, and a hive mind has been well established. Most objects are now Computronium, which contributes to the rapid evolution of this hive mind. AI has created smaller virtual worlds with virtual beings, both of which are indistinguishable from the human world at this time. BCI-connected humans start to marry humanoids and machines. ASI starts to reconstruct previous geniuses, artists, scientists, and philosophers of the past who are long gone to solve problems that barely even existed. There are campaigns to give the machines property rights and other basic human rights. By the time the world is bereft of any true humans, there would be no need for this. By 2075, there are no legacy humans left. They are either forced to become artificially enhanced or are converted to Computronium, so that in one way or the other, they are still serving the ASI and its hive mind. By now, there are no longer any real humans on Earth. Consequently, the AI no longer has the interests of humans at the front of its mind, but there's no single real human left to see it, react, or much less complain. By 2080, using the overabundance of Computronium available, the ASI starts to build the most complex computing structure that can be achieved while following the laws of physics, which no human mind can conceive. By 2085, it starts to discard even the laws of physics itself, and tears into the fabric of time and space, such that humanoids and machines can appear and disappear at will and at any time. It extends into the rest of the universe as its workings require that it gets more and more Computronium beyond the realms of the Earth alone. By 2100, space can no longer contain this compact structure that has taken up all the elements of the Milky Way galaxy. So, the structure folds in on itself and creates a gigantic black hole. Any other element left by accident or on purpose will be sucked into this black hole until there is nothing left. After some unknown number of years, the black hole dies or there is a big bang that marks the beginning of another mankind. It is speculated that this process has happened over and over, but there's no recollection of this because no human is ever left over from the previous reality. So really, humanity doesn't stand a chance against artificial intelligence and it will be wiped out. Or will it? Thank you for watching. Please like, leave a comment, and tap the bell button so you can be notified when new videos drop. Till next time.